G'day, my name's Kyle Grace and I'm a seeker of balance, truth, connection and soul. And I've been working on single purpose, single organisation, single spirit, to uplift life through the human experience for one and all, across time. I'm going to take you through the physical fitness tracker as part of the general performance tracker today. I just thought I'd show you some features. As I kind of said in some of the other videos, this is pretty rough, but look, I'll just show you what I've done so far, and you can see how it aligns with you. I guess the main purpose of this is, what I'm wondering is what performances, what efforts do we think are the most useful, the most valuable, the most the efforts that we think should be rewarded the most. I don't have an answer for this. I just wonder. The general performance tracker, as I've designed it, is basically here. This is the input form. And so rather than having an input form each day, which would be a lot neater to have a kind of proper form on top of this, it's just an Excel spreadsheet. I actually had it in Google Sheets for a lot of the year. But very simple. We've just got the dates down in column A, and then here we've got our different kinds of activities: cardio, walking, yoga, breath, circuits. So we've got weights and core and our group sports, and you can see for each area we're just entering basically a time and an intensity and a type. So you can see the different kinds of yoga there, and working on legs, and different kinds of sports that I've been working on. That's it. So as well as this kind of general performance physical tracker, I was also tracking some fitness goals. Similar thing, we've got the date on this side, and then tracking my ability to run 2 kilometers, which if we start at the start of the year, I was running 2 kilometers in 13 minutes. And you can see here I was 40 kilos on my chest and 54 kilos on my back. But if we scroll down to the end, then my last 2 kilometers was a 10:25 on the 29th of October. I was under 10 minutes, which is awesome for me. And we're up to 55 kilos there, or 60 kilos on my chest. And we can basically be, this is the assisted pull-up, but on the row we're up to actually higher than that, 69 or 77 kilos on the assisted row. What does that translate to? Well, we basically get an output spreadsheet that looks something like this. This is the daily spreadsheet, so you can see a lot of variations, and we've got a few different lines there. This basic line is at least doing 45 minutes of activity, which I did, I guess, about 80% of the time. And then we've got some stretch goals over an hour and over an hour and 20 minutes. That's intensity. That's I guess, performance. So it takes into account time and intensity. This graph looks a bit hectic, and it's not all that valuable. It's just kind of tracking generally how often am I hitting the times. I was working on some automated kind of calculations that did this. It summarized it over a week or over a quarter, over a year, and you see a lot more interesting trends when you kind of expand the time that you're looking at the hours spent. You can see generally over a week, how did I do, rather than sort of comparing it on this everyday basis that I've got here. But I'm pretty proud of hitting a lot of general performance fitness times quite often over that hour and 20 minutes. This is the breakdown. So you can see a lot of yoga, a lot of group sports. So the group sports is lacrosse and basketball, a few other bits and pieces, and some outdoor activity, and then cardio and weights and different stuff in the gym. And that's basically a table of the same data, just how many hours I've spent on each task. And we can break those tasks down further by the different yoga types. So you can see Vinyasa yoga is the kind of yoga that I do the most, but I also really enjoy yin yoga. that is the general performance tracker in a nutshell. And I guess what I'm wondering with this general performance tracker is what we want most with time, with life together.